What is it about this chart that has me hesitant about buying gold? Can you see it? Hey everyone, I'm Justin Bennett with Daily Price Action, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the key levels I'm looking for on gold, also known as XAUUSD, that's gold versus the US dollar. I'm going to show you the key levels I'm watching, as well as a possible bearish reversal pattern that's in the works. Let's get to it. Before we get started with today's gold analysis, be sure to hit that subscribe button below so you get notified every time I post these videos. So were you able to spot the bearish reversal pattern I mentioned? If not, that's all right. Let's head over to this annotated chart I have over here and you'll quickly notice what's happening. Now, before I get to this, I want to point out something here. And this is important because it shows that gold really hasn't put in a significant pullback since this August 2018 low. Now, this through here, this was actually a falling wedge pattern that broke out. This was the most significant pullback that we've seen since this rally started 13 months ago. However, look at what happened on this leg higher. We had this consolidation, but we never really got that significant pullback for this move that's been occurring. So what that tells me is that there's a lot of buyers that could potentially be trapped in this region. And the reason that's significant is because what happens when buyers start to liquidate positions, right? A liquidation of a long position is a sell. And that's what can cause a hard pullback. Now, I'm not saying that will happen, but I do think there is the potential for it. And that's important because sometimes it's necessary to take a step back and see where a market has been in order to determine where it's likely to go. And as far as gold is concerned, I don't want this video to come across the wrong way because technically speaking, this rally is still intact. So we have higher lows and higher highs. There's no doubt about that. So for all we know, gold could be heading much, much higher from here without putting in a pullback. Okay, we saw it through here. And so there's no reason for me to think that gold will pull back. However, the pattern that's forming right now on the daily time frame. So notice that we have this swing high and we also have this swing high right here. Now, gold is at a pivotal point in this rally, in my opinion, because if it fails to get through this 1530, perhaps 1540 area in the days ahead, and we see a rejection off of this level and a return back to this support level, then I do think we have the start of what could be a head and shoulders pattern. So notice we have the left shoulder here, we have the head, and we have a potential right shoulder. Now, we don't know yet if that is going to be confirmed. Again, for all we know, gold could be heading much, much higher. And I think in order to do that, gold is going to need to take out this year-to-date high up here. However, I do think that if we see a move above that 1535, maybe 1540 area in the days ahead, that would be a sign of strength. But I do think as long as gold is below that 1535 level, that buyers need to be careful. Again, this rally is still intact as of now, but this formation would have me hesitant to buy gold at the moment. Now, if we do see a daily close below this neckline support, and that's what it's going to take. So in order to confirm this head and shoulders, we need to see a daily close below this neckline support down here. And at the moment, that level is right around 1490. So if we see a daily close below that, then I do think this head and shoulders is confirmed, and we could also see a move down here toward 1450. So notice these swing highs through here, and a move below that would then target the 1410 region. Now, there's actually a few reasons why 1410 is significant, and the first has to do with these lows that I just pointed out. So these lows through here, this level would likely act as support on the way down if we see a close below this neckline, and of course, if we see a close below 1450. Now, it's important because of these lows. However, there's something else happening here, and that is the Fibonacci. So this is the year-to-date low for gold, and this is the year-to-date high. So notice how these levels start to line up with our Fibonacci retracement levels. So 31.2 lines up with that 1450. The 50% lines up around 1410, and the 61.8% lines up around 1380, which is this low through here. So again, this is the year-to-date low, and this is the year-to-date high. So there's no doubt that this range is a significant one for gold. Okay, so these levels are ones to keep an eye on if we do see that reversal materialize. Now, another reason that 1410 is significant has to do with the measured objective for this potential head and shoulders. And remember, it is a potential pattern. This thing is not confirmed yet, so I am not bearish gold as of yet. But if we do take a measurement of this potential head and shoulders from the neckline up here, and then we take that same measurement from a break of that neckline, we get a measured objective somewhere right around 1410, maybe 1420. So this area right down here is significant because of these lows. It's the 50% retracement of this year-to-date range, and it's also the measured objective of this potential head and shoulders pattern. So there's a lot happening there at 1410 that you're going to want to keep an eye on if this pattern does play out. But again, gold is in rally mode until it isn't. So until we see this pattern confirmed, this market is still making these higher lows and higher highs, and we have to respect that. We have to respect the potential that gold could come up here, retest these highs, consolidate for a little bit, and then move higher. That's certainly a possibility. So again, this is a potential reversal pattern, but we do need to see sellers come out, force a retest of neckline support, close below that level, and that would then expose this 1450, followed by the measured objective around 1410, perhaps 1420. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave your comment below, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. See you next time.